From Fox News, instead of impeachment, Dems are using Article 2 challenges to impede Trump this time. In Trump's second term, Democrats are ditching impeachment for a new strategy, challenging his actions under Article 2 of the Constitution, claiming overreach in executive orders. Over 400 lawsuits target policies like reducing federal government size, ending DEI initiatives, and deporting illegal immigrants, tying them up in courts. The White House calls it Trump derangement syndrome, insisting policies are lawful and will be upheld, while critics like Oregon's governor sue over National Guard deployments. Unlike the two failed impeachments in his first term, this focuses on authority limits, with ongoing cases testing presidential powers. From CNN, more than half of CDC staffers recently fired by Trump administration have been reinstated. Hundreds of CDC staff were fired late Friday in a Trump administration reduction in force, but over half, about 700, were quickly reinstated due to a coding error. Reinstated include key roles in measles response, immunization, global health, and epidemic intelligence service officers tackling outbreaks. Around 600 remain laid off, mainly in violence prevention and injury centers, sparking concerns over U.S. preparedness for health crisis. Critics call it managerial incompetence. Trump blamed Democrats for the shutdown and targeted Democrat-oriented workers, leading to lawsuits. From Reuters, appeals court rejects Trump request to deploy National Guard in Chicago area. A federal appeals court rejected the Trump administration's bid to deploy National Guard troops to Illinois, upholding a lower court's block on the move. The order halts mobilization amid claims of protecting federal agents from protesters, but Illinois' Democratic governor sued, arguing it's a mischaracterization of mostly peaceful demos. Similar blocks in Oregon and past rulings in LA highlight disputes over presidential authority in domestic deployments. Trump has sent troops to other cities despite objections, with the Illinois block in place until at least October 23rd. From WIVB Buffalo, lawmakers rejected from Knesset after disrupting Trump's speech. President Trump's speech at Israel's Knesset was interrupted by two lawmakers shouting slogans and holding signs, leading to their ejection. Arab-Israeli Ayman Odeh demanded recognize Palestine, while Ofer Kassif accused the government of occupation and apartheid. The protests happened as Trump marked the return of the last hostages from Hamas, part of a Gaza deal milestone. Netanyahu rejects Palestinian state recognition despite Trump's 20-point peace plan, aiming for sovereignty, amid international calls. From CBS News, Trump announces extra 100% tariff on Chinese goods starting next month. President Trump announced a 100% additional tariff on Chinese imports starting next month, on top of the current 30%, in response to China's new export controls on rare earths. Rare earths are key for semiconductors, EV batteries, and weapons. Trump called China's rules aggressive, also imposing U.S. export controls on critical software. Markets tumbled Friday after the threat, with China vowing not to back down and urging negotiations, retaliating with port fees on U.S. ships. This spikes tensions ahead of a potential Trump-Xi meeting amid ongoing trade complexities like TikTok and student restrictions. From the Washington Post, the real winners of Trump's attack on clean energy aren't American. As Trump attacks renewables as a scam and pushes fossil fuels, global economics favor clean energy, with prices dropping 90% for solar since 2015. China and India lead massive solar and wind expansions, overtaking coal, while countries like Brazil and Pakistan adopt renewables for cheaper, reliable power. USC's slashed forecasts, canceled projects, and billions lost in investments due to policy shifts, risking a $152 billion trade deficit by 2035. Experts say no one can stop the irreversible shift, with China dominating exports. U.S. focus on fossils may boost short-term sales but lose long-term clout. And as always, thank you for the like, comment, and subscription.